Hi, guys, and welcome back to Midday Matcha with Livy. Clearly, I am fucking Livy. How are we doing today, everybody? For some reason, 10 a.m. to me feels as if it's like 8 in the fucking morning, which is really weird. And I don't like that because normally I wake up early. So it's like, why the fuck does this feel so early to me? It's literally 10 in the morning. But I normally feel this way whenever I have like a podcast session like this early in the morning. But I also don't like them late at night. So whatever, we're going to deal. But this week's episode, I'm excited about because it's the What Would Livy Do episode where you guys submit your voicemails and I give you advice on what I would do in your situation. So there were so many. Thank you guys so much for submitting them. I wish I could do every single one of them, but I can't. So we're just going to go through them and see how many I can do in the time that we have together. I went through and listened to some of them, but like I'm probably going to have like a raw reaction to most because it's been a minute since I've went through and listened. I'm just going to click random ones. We're going to see where it takes us, but I'm giving you guys my advice on what I would do in these situations. So, let's start. Let's start. Okay.
So, my boyfriend bites me and leaves bruises. He hasn't done it in like a month, but I don't know. So, I guess I'm asking you, what would you do?
Okay, so like that is not how I expected to start the episode, but okay, he bites you. What the fuck do you mean he bites you? I feel like the way you made it sound was like you're like he bites me, but he hasn't done it in a couple of months. So like, is this something that's like really painful for you? Like I'm a little bit confused on that one. Because I would say if it's painful and it's like kind of an abuse thing, then we need to take different measures. But if he just like first of all, why the fuck is he biting you? Is he a vampire? Like I'm actually genuinely confused on that one. Or is it like a fun and flirty thing that you guys do? And like I'm not gonna judge you on that. But what would I do if my boyfriend was biting me? I'd be like, stop fucking biting me. Like, why are you biting me? I feel like that is 100% what I would do. I'd be like, do not fucking bite me. That's weird. And if he didn't listen, I'd be like, okay, that's even weirder. But I guess that's what I would do in that situation. But I need more context as to like what the biting is. Like if it's not a fun biting or if it's like a fun biting. There's like two different ways I would go about it in that sense. Okay.
Hey, Livy, I love your podcast. So, here's the thing. I'm in my 20s. I'm older than 21, so I'm an adult. And I am weirdly attracted to very old guys. So, I'm currently in a relationship with a very old man. He's in his 80s. So we are 60, more than 60 years difference. He is even older than my grandfather. But I'm really very attracted to him and we're in very good terms. We're in love and everything. So, I've been enjoying it. So I don't know if I really have a problem and I should see a therapist to solve that, or love is love and I just, don't need to care much about that and just enjoy my life. So what do you think?
I think 80 is pretty fucking old. Like when you said you liked older men, I was like, oh my God, same. Like I love a good 30-year-old. Like I thought that was the vibe we were going with, but then you hit me with 80. And like the thing is, I don't want to judge you because you seem like you love this man. So, but like it's really hard for me to not judge you. And I'm not gonna, whatever. If I judge you, I fucking judge you. I could care less. Anyways, 80's really fucking old. Like he's going to die soon. Okay. I don't know if you realize that, but he's gonna die soon. So I genuinely don't know what I would do in that situation because I don't think I'd honestly, maybe I would fall in love with an 80-year-old. I immediately would think he's rich. So, because I think like Anna Nicole Smith kind of thing. Like she loved that rich billionaire and he was like literally couldn't walk. He was like 90 something years old. So when you say that, I think of that. But it seems as if you really love this man. Like, that's crazy. He's older than your grandfather. Like, my grandfathers are dead. So I can't even imagine dating someone that fucking old. Like, how does it even work? I have so many questions, but I mean, honestly, like, if you're in love, you're in love. I genuinely was like, she means like 30 or 40 years old. She does not, maybe 50. If we're pushing it, 50, 60 is like out of this fucking world. 80, bitch, 80. and I don't know. I don't think you need help. Or do I? I really don't know. Cause like I think about it, if I like told my therapist I was like in love with an 80-year-old, I think she'd be like, bitch, where did this come from? But if this has been like your thing your whole life, like this is your type, you just like old ass fucking men, like that's your thing, like own it. Be like, yeah, he's an 80-year-old. He might be a grandpa. I'm gonna like roll him around in his wheelchair and we're gonna have a good fucking time. Like I love this man. This is my man. This is my man. Ride or die for him. Literally ride or die. Because he's going to die soon. That's the one thing is like I do think you need to keep that in mind, fall in love, do that thing. But if you're going to be in love with 80-year-olds, know that they're going to die soon. It's kind of like having a pet. They're going to die soon. That was such a fucked up analogy that I just came like to the conclusion of. But yeah, if you're going to keep going on this streak with like old ass men die. Hopefully you're in the will. That's all I'm going to say on that topic because that's just an interesting one. And like maybe, you know what, you don't need help, but maybe try and go on a date with like at least a 40-year-old. Just see what it's like, okay? Just see what it's like cuz I don't think you can like create a life with an 80-year-old. One, I don't think they can have babies. Maybe they fucking can and I just don't know. Two, they're going to die soon. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Like that's just the one thing that we should really keep in mind is that he's going to croak.
Hey, Livy. So I was hanging out with this guy that I'm talking to, and it was such a great day. It was like an amazing day. But then, like, I went home and he texted me out of the blue a paragraph about like how I'm too mean or like my attitude needs to change and how like he likes me. And I just don't know what to do because he's shown like being insecure before, like getting jealous of like PDA that like with my girlfriends. And I just don't know if it's an insecurity thing or you think that I'm wasting my time. Do you think it's a red flag that he thinks that I'm too mean or
Oh, okay. Well, I'm mean. So like that's the what I have like a little obviously I'm like I have a little attitude. You're like you're a straight up cunt. Anyways, and I take that with me through dating. I take that with me kind of everywhere and like this is just my attitude, but I also have like a sweet, nurturing, nice side kind of thing. Like I'm not always a grade A cunt, but I am a lot of the time. So, I get what you mean that he's but honestly, what if you weren't even mean? Like, what if you weren't even having an attitude like I have an attitude? And he's just like, hey, you're being a little mean. I think if I received a text that's like, hey, you're being a little mean, and I genuinely thought I wasn't being mean, I'd be like, you can go fuck yourself if I'm being mean. But also wait, let me touch on the PDA thing. That's really weird that he doesn't like you kissing your girlfriends, or wait, maybe he never said like kissing your girlfriends, but like one thing I love to kiss all of my friends. Like we just love each other. It's nothing sexual, it's nothing emotional, it's nothing like that whatsoever. We love to kiss, we love to hug, we love to touch. Like that's pretty fucking normal, especially if like it's a night out and drinking. We're going to be kissing each other. The thing is, he would rather you be kissing them than a random man at the bar. Let me just tell you that, or like hugging them than a random man at the bar. So that's just weird. I've never in my life had a man get like mad over PDA. And if he did, I'd be like, okay, you're being a little bitch about that. It's my girlfriend's. If you're scared, I'm gonna leave you to go fuck them. That's a problem because like I'm clearly in this with you. And I'm straight, probably. If I'm with you, I'm straight, unless you're bi, and that's totally fine. But even then, it's like I chose to be in a relationship with you. That means I love you. That means I like you. And if I hug and kiss my girlfriends, that's just what we do. Like that's what it is. So if you're going to get jealous about that PDA, that's weird in my opinion. I'm like that's just if anything, I feel like he should be a little excited like, "Oh my gosh, they're like making out, how fun." But I actually like I've never made out with any of my friends. We just honestly kiss. But that's just that. So that is like a little bit bizarre to me where he's just like the PDA is just too much. It's like go fuck yourself. You're being insecure. Like you're being an insecure little bitch. Like I'm not going to take one of my friends to the back and fuck her. So like relax a little, okay? Like relax. But the attitude thing, I don't know. Personally, if a man was like, "Hey, you're a little mean," I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you probably haven't even seen the worst of it yet." So if this is a problem to you, I don't know, I've lived a life where, like, this is my attitude my entire life, and, like, that's the thing is too but if you were genuinely being mean to him, maybe take it back a notch. Like, there are times where I've genuinely been mean to somebody, and I realize that, and I can own up to that and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I was a little bit of a cunt yesterday. Like, I'm normally not like that, but I'm gonna have those days, and that's something that you're gonna have to deal with if you're dating me. But if you're not mean and he is just like, you need to fix that attitude, it's like, you can actually go fuck yourself. You're not my parents, you're not anybody. And if you don't like that, leave. Like, I just don't care. That's who I am. Like, if he just doesn't like you for who you are and is like, hey, I think you need to be nicer and like da 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 da, it's like, okay, maybe you don't need to be a pussy ass bitch. So maybe I wasn't the one to ask the question about this because I just started immediately like talking shit about him. But that's just kind of, I feel like what I would do if a man was like, your attitude is just horrible, and it really wasn't horrible, I'd be like, okay, it's only gonna get worse, babe. Like, let me just be honest, it's only gonna get worse.
Hi, Livi. First of all, I love you. Second of all, I'm kind of confused right now. So I was in a really toxic relationship on and off for 7 years. I ended it 2.5 years ago, and this is the first time I've actually like opened myself up to fucking around with men. Thanks to you, I was like, if Livy can do it, I can do it. I'm gonna stop ghosting people and like really give this guy a chance and go out of my comfort zone. So I did it. And he doesn't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. We're not talking. We're not dating. But he only wants to see each other. So I was like, okay, I've never been in this kind of situation before. I'm so confused. Basically, my question is, do I drop this man and just stay friends with him, or should I continue whatever the fuck we have going on? I'm just like genuinely confused because I personally like my freedom when I'm single, which means if I go out with my girlfriends and he's not there and I see a cute guy, I'm gonna make out with him. If I'm drunk, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna make out with whoever I want to make out with. And that bothers him. But I don't understand why that would bother him because he doesn't want a relationship. And neither do I. And I don't give a fuck if he makes out with anyone. But his point is he's not out there doing that. And I'm like, okay, babe, I think we just want two different things. So I don't really know. But we just fucked last night after I told him that. So I don't know what's going on. Let me know.
Okay. You guys definitely want two different things. I mean, he's saying he doesn't want a relationship, but his actions are completely different. Because if he's like, I do not want a relationship with you, like, I just want to fuck around, I just want to do this, like friends with benefits kind of thing, but you can only do it with me. It's either one, he like does want a relationship in my eyes because that's kind of relationship behavior. It's like, because then you're exclusive, and that's not the math ain't math in there. Like, what are you just not supposed to fuck other dudes that you find attractive or anything like that? Because the math is really not mathing. So yeah, he either one wants a relationship or two is insecure and doesn't want you with other men, but also doesn't want you for himself either in a relationship sense, which is like good. You guys clear, like, that's very obvious. Like, you do not want relationships, but he is sounding more along the lines that maybe he just wants to fuck one person and wants it just to be you and doesn't want you out there fucking a bunch of people. But that leads to feelings, that leads to a relationship, and that leads to complications. You clearly don't want that. You were in a 7-year relationship. Was that this? Yeah, that was the same. I'm like, was that the same voice memo? Yes. You deserve to go out there and have fun. Honestly, I would probably drop him and keep him as a friend, keep him as a close friend, and just be like, I think we want two different things. Like, if I see I see a man at the bar and I think he's cute, I'm gonna make out with him. I'm single, I'm free. You should live that time to be single and free and like fuck around, like have some goddamn fun. But yeah, you don't need him being like, well, it's just like, that's not really worth it. I think you guys do on two different things. And I think it is just keep him close. Keep him close nearby for a lonely night that you need to get fucked. Anyways, that's what I would personally do, just because you do want two different things. You don't want to hurt this person, and you don't, clearly, I feel like you care for him, obviously. So it's like, you're not going to go out of your way to hurt him. And I think it would hurt him if you did just like go out and hook up with other people and hook up with him too and continue what you're doing. So I would just drop him, keep him close by because you never know. And he's like, well, I'm not going out there and doing that. And it's like, okay, good for you. Do you want a medal, babe? Do you want like a little prize? I am. I am going out there and I'm making out with guys, and I am going out there and I want to fuck someone if I want to fuck someone. So I don't feel like he can expect that from you when you've said multiple times, hey, like, I don't want a relationship and I just want to fuck around and have fun. Just fuck around and have fun. And if he can't deal with that, then he just might not be the one to have this like fun little hookup thing with, because it seems like he might want a little bit more. Right.
What are your tips on how not to get attached to a man so quickly? I'm talking to this guy at the moment, and it's too early to tell if he's the one. I'm too scared to jump into things because I don't want to get hurt. So what are some tips in how I can not get attached to him too soon?
Okay. I do like to get attached too soon. And that is my red flag where I'm like, oh my God, I love you. Because normally I deal with men like that are like getting clingy and they're just like da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, we're soulmates. That's crazy. But the one thing I feel like if I take a step back and I look at every person that I've dated or talked to, things have always moved insanely quick because I'm the bitch that's like, oh, if I like you, like I like you. I barely like people. So if I like you, I like you. We're gonna like go full at this. We're gonna do that. But I feel like it gets me into sticky situations because then I almost feel like I'm convincing myself I have to like this person because of how much they like me and they want things to progress, where it's like I do need to slow down. I do need to take a step back and be like, okay, what the fuck do I even like this person? I think is such a valid question to ask yourself. Do I like this motherfucker? Do I or do I not? Anyways, the way to not get attached so easily, I would say, is to slow things down. I still think you're at the stage where you should be like talking to and dating other people. Unless you're a girlfriend, you should be talking to and dating other people. I don't care how long you've been talking to this motherfucker. This is for everybody. If it's been 6 months, 8 months, whatever, if you're not a girlfriend, you should be talking to and dating other people. And I know that's hard, guys, because like I honestly, I don't love to do that either. I'm very much like, oh my gosh, well, I like this person, so I want to see things through with this person. But I think that's what gets me into trouble is because I'm like putting all my eggs in one basket and I'm not even shit with this person. And even if we had the talk of like, yeah, we're like working towards being exclusive, all those things, I should still be going around dating and seeing if I want to talk to other people or if I don't want to talk to other people. Because one thing I'm going to tell you guys, and this is like, whatever. But one thing I regret is when I was in LA, I did not talk to any of my LA hoes. Okay. And for some reason, I have so many LA hoes. Like, I wish they were in New York. It's like kind of like annoying. But that's because I was talking to a guy at the time and I was like, oh no, like I actually really like him. I don't even want to talk to my LA hoes. Like, I'm so good. Now I'm back in New York and I'm like, I could get wined and dined and then he could have like blown my back out. I was never exclusive with this man. Like, I don't know why I didn't let my LA host fuck when I could have when I was out there. Like, I just don't know. Yeah, I can like someone. Okay, maybe not let them fuck, whatever. I probably just would have got dinner and we would have just hung out a little bit, just like wine and dine me in LA. Let's just have a good time. But yeah, I like regret that. And honestly, I was only talking to the guy for like 2 weeks at that point. But like I said, it was so rushed. It was so quick. And I felt like he was putting a lot of pressure on me for, oh my gosh, or like we are working towards a relationship. It's like, motherfucker, I barely even know you. But I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that's so good. But I fully do regret not at least entertaining my LA hoes. Okay. I totally got off topic. But yeah, I think just if you don't want to get attached, take it slow, still see other people. And just like if you're constantly texting, pull that back a little bit. Just like you don't have to match his energy because his energy might be a little bit too forward and it's like, oh my gosh, no, 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 all these things. And it's like, okay, we can pull it back. We can take a step back, go slow. Let's both see other people. Let's both date other people. Like, I don't, like you said, you don't know if he's the one. And you shouldn't know if he's the one this early on. I really don't think you should. I think you should take your time and you should just take it back a notch. So that's what I would do. Don't be like me and then you're like, why did I not fuck those LA hoes? Like, go and fuck those LA hoes. Okay. That's my that's my biggest advice.
So basically, my boyfriend of 1 year broke up with me the other day because I guess we've just been fighting a lot and I am not sure what to do. I just know that I love him and I want to get him back, but we haven't talked. Today's the 5th day. And I just really hope he texts me first. I'm getting so close to folding, but I really don't want to, and I just want him to come back. But it's fine. Love you, Livi.
Oh my God, I love you. That kind of made me really sad because I could feel the pain in your voice. Like that actually kind of made me want to tear up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But oh my gosh, because I know that feeling. It's like 5 days out of the breakup. You love that man so much. And stop. That made me a little emo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm such an empath. It's crazy. Anyways, I would just the reason for breaking up is a little weird to me for fighting. I think a lot of people need to realize in relationships, there's going to be arguments, there's going to be fights, there's going to be dull moments, there's going to be times that it's just more challenging than others. But if that's the person that you want to be with, you have to work towards that relationship to make it work. That is, I think, something not a lot of people realize. Maybe I didn't even realize that at some point, but don't fight too much. You know what I mean? Like, don't hold on to the toxic relationship kind of thing. I think that's like a double-edged sword. I honestly, if I was you, I know you want him back. I would just give it a week from what you're feeling right now. I know that feeling. That's such a painful feeling. But and it honestly does make me feel really bad for you. And I'm so sorry you're going through that. But just give it some time. Honestly, just give it some time. And if you feel like you need to reach out to him, and honestly, I would sit down and be like, okay, why do I want him back besides the fact that we've been together for like a year or anything like that? I would like actually write the facts down on a piece of paper of why I want to be with him. And if it makes enough sense and you're like, okay, these things are valid, then I would go and I would reach out to him and I'd be like, hi, like we can work on things. And if he's like, absolutely not, then I'd be like, okay, fuck you. I'm going to heal and then we're done kind of thing. But it's completely valid what you're feeling at this point. It's 100% valid. Okay.
Hi, Libby. I was just wondering what you would do if you liked a guy who you've been friends with for 6 to 7 years and you've kind of always liked him, but you don't know if you should tell him or not.
I would absolutely tell him. I'd be like, listen, babe, I have some feelings for you. I know 6 to 7 years. I mean, if you're good enough friends and you're like, hey, I like you. And he's like, hey, I don't like you at all. And it's like, oh, okay. So that was just a me thing. I'm gonna pull it back a little. That's like a little awkward, but in like 4 to 5 months, you guys will get over it kind of thing. I would just let him know. I mean, you don't know how he feels until you say something. So I would just be like, this is so, like, I like you, and that's just where I stand at. I just want to know if the feelings are mutual. If not, I will fuck your best friend. And that's completely fine. I'm kidding. Don't fuck his best friend unless you really want to. But I would just be like, hey, I like you. I think there's nothing wrong with just being like, hey, I really do. I like you. What's the vibes? It's intimidating as shit. It's scary. Trust me, I get that. But you should still just do it and just be because you never want to just like wonder, be like, what could have been? What could it have been? And maybe he likes you back, and maybe that's your soulmate, and maybe you're gonna get married. But maybe I'm just giving you false hope. So I would just be like, hey, like I do really like you, da 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 da. That's just tell him. Honestly, I would just tell him. Okay.
Okay, so my best friend, she we were trying to do like a two-man. And so, it was a genius two-man until the one like kind of fucked me over, but we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about my best friend. So, he was like flirting with her heavy, talking to her heavy, and then went and said he wasn't talking to this girl that he took to a party. And she's like, okay, that's fine. Like, that means we can still talk. Like, like she thinks he likes her. She definitely likes him. And then all of a sudden, last night we were all hanging out and he said, oh no, like we were talking. And we were like, we're? And he was like, yeah, we're. So, we're still in that assumption that, they're not fucking talking. Well, then he goes, can we invite this girl, like the girl he took to that party? And she goes, what? And he was like, can we invite said girl? And she was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And turns out they're fucking dating. So I need you to tell my best friend what she can do in this matter of time. What is the best decision for her to make?
The best decision is to drop him. Like, clearly, first of all, there's so many things wrong with that. He's fully dating somebody, so he's a cheater. So why would you ever want to be with like a cheater? Number one. Number two, he's just not worth it. Drop him and like find two different men that you want to do a two-man with. First of all, I've never heard the term two-man in my life, so it took me a minute. I like thought you were talking about like a stunt or something, like a cheerleading stunt. That's where my mind went. But drop him. What the fuck? What do you mean? What should I do? Drop him and move the fuck on. He's literally, let him have his life with her. Like, he's clearly just not the one that you want to be with, regardless. So I would just find, you guys seem like you can find two men. So do it again. And like, drop that motherfucker. He's just really not worth it. And like, that is a shitty feeling and that's not fun. So it's like, yeah, move the fuck on from this guy. Like, he clearly wasn't worth it. Like, why are we still talking to him kind of thing? I would do that. Tell your best friend I would do that. Cause like, what are we doing?
If, basically, I really think that my coworker is very hot, and he is giving me mixed signals. Like, we're texting up until like 4 a.m. and it's really nice. And then all of a sudden, he doesn't talk to me for 2 weeks. And like, I know that that's not good, but like, he's so fine. And when we do talk, he's really nice. So I don't know what to do. Anyways, also he's my coworker, so like I feel like that makes it awkward, like if I stop talking to him. So yeah. Please let me know.
Okay, you guys know that I've had the past of like fucking my coworker. Whatever, I did it one time. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, no. He just first of all, like won't talk to you for 2 weeks. Absolutely not. That's just weird. I wouldn't even go through with it anymore. Also, something that a lot of you submitted, you were like, this guy's such an asshole, but he's so hot. I don't give a fuck if he's a model. Like, I don't care. Why are you still gonna entertain that person? Like, there's a million hot men in this world. I know there's a lot of ugly ones too, but there's a million hot men in this world. Like, you need to drop the fact of like you're holding on to somebody just for their looks. Like, fucking forget it. Like, that's just not worth it. They're treating you like shit, but you're gonna hold on to them for their looks. Like, that makes absolutely no sense to me. And I got a lot of submissions like that was like, he's just so hot, but he like literally fucked my best friend. And it's like, drop him. I don't care if he's like a model and was like on America's Next Top Model. I don't even know if Tyra Banks had men on that show, whatever. But I don't give a fuck about the looks. He's an asshole. Like, that's like the one thing where I'm like, what? Anyways, drop this man. One, he's your coworker, and I don't ever recommend fucking your coworkers because it's awkward when it ends. It really is a little bit painful. And somehow I always talk about the fact that I fucked my coworker on this podcast, and like he is probably sick and tired of it. And guess what? I don't care. Anyways, yeah, no. And he just like the fact that every 2 weeks is like, or like will ghost you and things like that. That's just like not someone you want to deal with. And it's not awkward if you stop talking to him because you work together. Just be like, I really don't want to, what's it called? HR. Like, I don't want to piss off HR or anything. I don't even know I have like no idea anything corporate wise. So, like, whatever. I would just be like, yeah, I just don't want to work. Oh, I don't want to mix business and pleasure. You were fun to talk to, but it's fine. I just like don't want to talk to you anymore. That's what I would do. Honestly, he's like giving whack ass energy too. So, it's like, why would you entertain that? I would just be like, I'm so focused on my job. Fuck you. Anyways, that's kind of what I would do. There's just no like reason to even talk to him anymore.
Hey Liv, I kind of need some advice. So essentially, I have a job, right? It's pretty like minimum wage. It's like at a fast food type restaurant, and essentially there's this old guy who came in every day, right? And he would always be like, oh, like really, really nice. And I was like, okay. And like I just treat him how like I treat every other customer, right? And then one day he comes in and he hands me a note, and I go to the back and I read it. And it literally, he calls me darling. He writes like a poem for me and tells me how he wants to fuck me. Keep in mind, this old man is like 90. And I'm like, and he crossed out the word fuck and then said like, yeah, but it's not appropriate for my age. And then like signed off the letter. And I was like, what the fuck? So I showed my manager and she literally laughs. She's like, oh, that's so funny. And I'm like, what? Like, what? What the fuck? And yeah, so everyone found it funny. I'm terrified. And yeah, so I don't really know what to do. If you have any advice, like, should I go back to work? Should I, like, ignore it? Should I, like, just act like it's fine unless he actually does something to me? Like, I don't even fucking know.
Okay. The fact that he's 90, what is up with the old men in this episode? Like, what is up with the grandpas in this episode? I've never had so many old men's like submissions, whatever. That's really fucking weird. I feel like if I got a note like that and then I told, because I can't tell if you're like very, I mean, you do seem scared about it. And I've been at jobs where it's like the sexual harassment thing happens and things like that. That's not cool that your manager did that. I think your manager should like pulled him aside and been like, hi, we don't write employees notes like that. Like, that's pretty fucked up. Don't do that. But personally, I don't know why this came to my head, but like I would look at him and I'd be like, hey, like come here. Like, I want to speak to you for a second. If you ever give me a note like that again, I will bury you in your grave way before you're expected to die. Like, I swear to God. And maybe that's a fucked up thing to say, but if it like genuinely made you that uncomfortable, I'd be like, he'll never write you a note again. If you're just like honestly crazy and just like, I'll fucking bury you, bitch. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. He'll never write you a note again. But if you're genuinely scared, I'd be like, hi to my manager. Hi, I'm actually genuinely scared. Can we do something about this? There's HR at every company, no matter where you work or anything like that, or there should be. But I don't know why my initial reaction was like, tell him that you're going to physically harm him. But I just think like an old man like that, if you get like, you scare him a little bit, you're just like, Grandpa, I'll fuck you up right here. Like, you think I'm scared? I have the ability. I'm young and I will beat the shit out of you, kind of thing. But then it's like you really don't want to get yourself in that position. I don't know. If you're genuinely scared, I would say something to my manager like, "Hi, this made me super uncomfortable. Do I need to talk to HR or are you going to handle this? Like what are we going to do here?" But if you want to take it into your own hands, anytime he came in, I'd be like, one, I'd be like a super bitch to him. I'd be like, just can I fucking get you anything? Like, what do you need? Like, do you need something, Grandpa? Like, what can I fucking help you with? Anyways, or I would genuinely pull him aside and be like, I read your note. It made me so sick to my stomach. If you ever do anything like that again, I will track you down. I will find you and I will hurt you. He'll never write you a note again because grandpas are scared. But then again, I'm like, oh, this poor little grandpa. But at the same time, he's like, I want to fuck you. Ew, what a creep. Anyways, yeah, either tell your manager or just like threaten him. Don't actually like threaten him. Watch me get in like legal trouble for that. And I have like my lawyer being like, stop, Livy, don't say that. I'm just kidding. But I'm not. So do what you gotta do.
If, basically, I really think that my coworker.
We listened to that one already.
Hi, Livy. I am Bailey, and I'm from Texas. I'm 15 years old, and I have been watching your videos for about 6 to 8 months now. I just wanted to say that your videos are truly inspiring. I love your podcast. Oh my goodness, I can listen to your podcast all day. You have just inspired me from such a young age to kind of like not go the typical route and just kind of learn to love myself, be myself, and not care what other people think. And I think that's truly inspiring. That's truly beautiful about you. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed, wonderful, prosperous day. Yeah, love you.
Bailey. Oh my gosh, for you to be that young, me like actually tearing up a little bit. Those messages get me every time. I swear to you, I will cry no matter what. Even when I get the DMs from you guys that are like that, I always tear up. I'm always like crying a little bit. Bailey, I love you so much. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. That actually makes me so happy because I think that's the one thing that I want with everything that I'm doing. I just want you guys to be so authentically yourself and love every single part of you. And if someone tells you that you shouldn't love a certain part of yourself or that you're too much or you're something like that, or anything like that, tell them to fuck off and continue to be you. But like, I love you guys so much. That's honestly like the sweetest thing ever. Thank you. Thank you, Bailey. Bailey, I genuinely love you. And I'm excited to see that the like woman that you become. You're only 15. You have a lot of life to live in front of you, but continue to love yourself and continue to always just be you, bitch. Like, be you. But I love you, Bailey. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Thank you.
I just want to start by saying that I love you so much. And what I mean, it's kind of a question, but it's also kind of not a question. It's just more I need advice. Because I have these friends, and I mean, they're not necessarily bad friends, but they have done things that I never really got over. Like, just a lot of stuff happened, and I ended up being friends with them again. And now I just have this like feeling where I don't want to be friends with them, but I have no idea why, and I have no idea.
Okay. Stopping you right there. Love you so much too. Anyways, if you're getting like a gut feeling that you don't want to be friends with somebody, don't be friends with them. That's like your intuition and your gut telling you that you don't want to be friends with them. So just don't be friends with them. Friendship breakups are really difficult. And I feel like if you're just not 100% in the friendship and they are just like continuing to annoy the shit out of you and you just don't want anything to do with them, I think a friendship break is really a beneficial thing. I've had to do that where I'm like, hey, I need a break from this friendship right now. I feel like I'm putting in all the effort and I feel like you're putting in absolutely none. So I need a friendship break and you take the break that you need. If they're a good friend, they'll understand and be like, okay, yeah, I'd love to talk to you whenever you're done with this break that you're on from me, anything like that. But if you feel like you shouldn't be friends with somebody, listen to your intuition and just like don't be friends with somebody and just be like, hey, you don't even have to do like the whole breakup thing of like, oh my God, like I'm breaking up with you. But yeah, I would just be like, I do not want to be in this friendship anymore. And that's that kind of thing. So I would do that. Yeah. But yeah, just listen to your intuition. Like your intuition is clearly telling you, and you don't know why yet, but just it's telling you that you don't want to be friends with these people. So just like don't force yourself to be friends with these people.
Okay, so like for starters, is it okay to date a guy that has like at least some red flags? Like, there's not gonna be one guy who doesn't have a red flag. Like, those just don't exist in my world. So if they have a red flag, I'm gonna be like, okay. I mean, so do I. I have like over 20 red flags. So him having one red flag is not gonna stop me, right? Well, he had like a lot of red flags. Like I mean, like you're a teenager, of course you're gonna smoke, but he does it like for a living. And like, I want to get out of this town when I'm older. Like, I want to experience my own things, and I'm not gonna be able to do it with him. But then recently we broke up, and you would think, well, that's a good thing, like move on. I can't move on because I gave him a lot of stuff. Like, I gave him too much of me. And like, I don't know how to I'm a teenager, so I don't know how to deal with this shit.
Okay. Um, okay. Why do you have 20 red flags? Is my first question. No, I clearly, you said it yourself that you don't want to be with, you want to get out of that town and everything like that. And he clearly doesn't. So and I get that you gave a lot of yourself, but guess what? You're a teenager. You're going to be giving a lot of yourself to a lot of these men. And you're always, because I was like that when I was a teenager, like, oh my God, like, it just like, I did this with him. Like, I cannot let him go. It's like, bitch, you're going to do that with like 50 other men in this lifetime. So let him go. I guarantee you in like 2 to 3 years, you're gonna be like, the fuck was I doing? So it's hard to get over somebody. But yeah, you said it yourself that you want bigger and better things for yourself. So do that and like, don't stick with this person.
Hey, bitch. I love your content and thank you so much for making me see life different, see things different as your point of view. By the way, we are the same age. You're like a month older than me. So, yeah. Happy belated birthday. I love you so much and keep being you.
Wait, happy belated birthday. Well, it's probably your birthday soon, but happy birthday to you too. Okay, I love you. Those stop. I love you. I love that we can all like shift our mindset together and just be like, okay, this is the life that we're going to live and we're going to love ourselves and we're going to embrace every single part of ourselves and stuff like that. So I love you so much. I love you so much. And I'm glad that we can connect like that. I wish I could just like meet every single one of you in person. And I know I could probably do a live show or something like that. So maybe that's coming. Maybe that's not. We never
Hi,
know.
Livy. I love your videos and I've been watching them for a while now. And I've actually wanted to ask you this question for so long, so I'm really glad you're doing this. I kind of have this thing. So I'm going to college soon, and I've always been like a serious relationship type of person. I've never been able to do the whole casual thing. But, I'm trying to find myself and become a new me. So there's this guy that I'm going to college with, and we've already kind of discussed a little bit about having like a friends with benefits type thing, like a casual thing. The problem is he is like that alone maybe would be fine, but the issue is he has a girlfriend, and this isn't like me being the other girl type thing. They're open. They've talked about it. They have an agreement that they're open. But like, while I do want to try it because he is really, really cute and I do like him, I don't know. Do you have any advice for how to like navigate that, or if I really even should be doing it? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Thank you.
I am a girly who cannot do casual. Like I just don't like casual sex. That's just like not really my thing. Maybe I'm just fucking the wrong people, but like, so I know that for myself. Like, hey, I'm not gonna be doing casual sex. I'd rather be alone than just be like casual sex kind of thing. So I have made that very clear to myself. Have there been times in my life where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I could totally be casual with this person, like it's so fine. Yeah. And then I end up in a really horrid situation where either I'm like, we're casual, and they're like, but we should be in a relationship. Or I'm like, we should be in a relationship. So that is hard. If you know you can't do casual, like listen to yourself and just be like, okay, I cannot do casual. I have never dealt with a man in an open relationship, and I don't think I'd ever want to in my entire life because I require, I love attention. Let's just be honest. I love it. Obviously, look at what I do for a living. I love attention, and I feel like that would just mentally, I don't know, I personally don't think I could mentally get around being with someone who's in an open relationship, because I knew if I caught feelings for them, it would always be like they're gonna be with her. Like the person that they're in the relationship is their person. You're just the, I want to say, glorified side piece. And that's not a bad thing. But yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think I could do someone in an open relationship, because I would want them to be like obsessed with me fully. And like maybe that's no, that's not my issue. I fucking stand by that. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like if you're genuinely catching feelings for this person, don't do that, because he's always going to pick that girl, and you don't want to be in that situation where you're in love with a man that's in has a girlfriend and is in an open relationship. Like, you don't want to do that. And then sometimes you become like the therapist of that open relationship, and I don't know, I could be closed-minded in that sense, but that I just know myself too well that I personally would not be able to do casual with somebody who's in an open relationship. That's just not for me, and I know that about myself, and that's fine. So I think you really need to know where you stand and what you want, and then move forward like with that. Like if you're like, yeah, I want to do casual, but I might catch feelings, don't do that. Or I can do casual and I don't care if he has a girlfriend. I'm not going to catch feelings. I don't like this man, all those things. Then fine, do it. You know what I mean? But I just think you need to know exactly where you stand with yourself before you jump into something like that. Cause that is something.
My boyfriend cheated on me 13 times,
Oh my
and I just
God.
got him texting my best friend. But we've been together
Wait,
for like today's our 1 year, and it is so bad. Like, it's terrible, Livy. But like, I can't. I don't want him to like date another girl. Like like I can't let go.
girl, there's only 12 months in a year. And that means he fucked a bitch every single month of your relationship. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. And you're like, I can't imagine him with another girl. He's done it 13 times. Walk the fuck away. Stand the fuck up and walk the fuck away. That's absolutely absurd to me. Okay? That should not even be he cheated on 13 times? You've been together a year, 12 months in a year. Be so fucking for real right now. Stand up and walk away. There is no, first of all, I could not even like imagine. It's like, first time, okay, it was an accident. Second time, what the fuck? Third time, this is getting weird. Fourth, this is too much. Fifth, like, are we kidding? How did we get to 13? How did we let him do this 13 times? Walk the fuck away. I don't care if it's like the hardest thing you have to do. You have to put yourself first and like love yourself. 13 times. There's 12 months in a year. He found a bitch every month of your relationship. He is whack. You do not, that is not something that you want to be with. And you should want him to be with other girls. Like, you should be like, no, baby, like, go do you. Cause like clearly you want a million other bitches and I don't want you whatsoever. Yeah, absolutely not. Stand the fuck up and walk away. Like, do better for yourself, truly.
Hi, Livy. I was just wondering if you have any advice on how to minimize overthinking, because at this point, it's literally taken over my life. And it's like, girl, get the fuck over it. This is so tiring. Like, for example, my friend could look at me and it could be the most normal, natural look ever. And I'll think, fuck, she's mad at me. And until I get clearance that she's not mad at me, I'll keep thinking, calm down, like, stop being so annoying. And actually, the amount of times that I've done this voice message, it's been an hour. I started it at 1:30. It's 2:29 now. And I just keep thinking, oh, I stuttered too much. And as if you fucking care, but that's just where my brain goes to. And why? I don't know. It's so annoying. Like, I take every interaction that I had throughout the day and I replay it in my mind. And I think, oh, I hope I wasn't too loud. I hope I wasn't interrupting them. I hope I wasn't too noisy. I hope I wasn't annoying. Blah, 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 blah. And I keep thinking that until I can either get my mind off of it or just go to sleep. And it's so tiring. So I was just wondering if you have any advice on how to just minimize it. Or like if you have any coping skills or ways to just calm your body, please let me know. Thank you. Love you, Queen Bee.
Love you. Girl, by the way, you could have like rapped your voicemail to me or like stuttered the entire time and I still would have loved it. So just so you know, but I overthink all the time. I think that's like my second job, is that I overthink so much. Mine's more OCD related, but I love to overthink, and like, so I know exactly what you're talking about. my biggest advice where I've had to do this for myself, or even like yesterday, I was having such bad OCD and I was having like one of my compulsions was just like annoying the absolute shit out of me. And I could not stop thinking about it. And I'm like, wait, my brain is like 95% thinking about this. That is so fucked up. So, my number one thing and try this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've learned to talk to myself and be like, who gives a fuck? Like, I feel like if you're like, wait, was I too loud in this situation? Who gives a fuck? Did I cut them off? Is she mad at me? Who gives a fuck if she is mad at me? Like, who gives a fuck? And you're like, me, bitch, I care. But it's also like, that's just your thoughts. You have to remind yourself, like, that is not you thinking. Those are just your thoughts. Like, that's a thought. Let that be a thought, okay? That's a thought I had. Maybe she's mad at me. Maybe she fucking is. Maybe she fucking isn't. I don't care. I'm going to continue to go on with my day. I'm going to watch my favorite show. I'm going to read my favorite book. I'm going to go get an iced coffee. I'm going to do something. Like, is she mad at me? Your life is still going to go on regardless. So I think you have to stop the thought in its pattern where it's like, oh my God, is she mad at me? You have to be like, who gives a fuck if she was mad at me? And this is just a thought. So like, I'm thinking this. She gave me no reason to think that. And like, there's no reason for you to feel that way because you're getting no signal from her or anything like that. So I think it's like time to take a step back and be like, okay, that's okay. Maybe she is mad at me. Maybe she fucking isn't mad at me. And just stop the thought immediately and just be like, who gives a fuck even if she was mad at me? I'd figure it out. I'd work through it kind of thing. Who gives a fuck if I was loud in a conversation? Sucks for them. They still had to deal with it. I don't care. I think you just need to kind of develop that mindset a little bit more because even when my OCD was like horrible yesterday, I was like, who gives a fuck if I do the compulsion or I don't do the compulsion? My OCD. But it's like, fuck that. I'm so tired of living a life because I totally get that where my brain is like 95% consumed with a thought or a feeling. And it's like, fuck that. These are just thoughts. These are just feelings. Center yourself. Just be like, meditation's really good. I really like meditation for overthinking too. Honestly, just YouTube it. Just be like, meditation for overthinking. I'm so quick on that. Like, meditation for disassociation. Like, I am so quick on that. So, yeah, meditation helps. And just finding things too, like journaling about it might help too. Even journaling your thought out and then being like, but wait, who gives a fuck? Like, why does that fucking matter? Like, who cares? Is the world gonna end if I was a little bit loud in a conversation? I don't care. Are they gonna hate me? I don't give a fuck. So I feel like that might help. If not, meditation is gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
Context. I'm dating more like friends with benefits, my coworker, and I believe that he could just be playing me. There are moments where he is just the sweetest guy in the world, and then specifically with text messages, he's a dry motherfucker. We've fucked twice now. But he does also like to ditch me with plans. I will admit he is a busy guy. He works a full-time job, manages his own business, and is door dashing on the side. But I honestly think he's playing me, as I've also heard rumors about his past life being a cheater. And I've also heard rumors of him possibly being stuck up on his ex. Am I just being played, or could he actually want something more in the future?
This is a PSA to stop fucking your coworkers, please. I'm telling you, it doesn't end well ever. I feel like if you have that feeling, you're having that feeling for a specific reason. And I would really sit with myself and be like, one, am I overthinking? Or two, am I having this feeling because it's my intuition telling me this? If he's a dry texter, maybe he's just like not a good texter. Not all of us are like great texters. And that's a hard thing for me to even like deal with. I'm like, you suck at texting, whatever. But if you're feeling that way, there's a reason that you are feeling that way. So I would just listen to yourself and why you're feeling that way. And if you think you're getting played, you might be, okay? You might be. But I don't know. Overall, with whatever you heard and everything like that, I think you just need to ask yourself, is he worth it? Like, is he worth all of this? Is he worth me hearing about his past, all these things? Like, do I like him enough for that? Do I like him enough for him to possibly hurt me? And if the answer is yeah, go through with it. If the answer is no, drop him.
Hi, I just want to say that I love your videos, but I've been talking to this guy for almost 3 years, and we've been together for 2 years, and we've only met once in that whole time. And he refuses to talk to my family about me, and he lies about minor stuff. So, for example, he's lied about his age, his ethnicity, stuff like that. Like, it isn't that big of an issue to me as long as you're honest. Like, once you apologize, realize your mistake and apologize, obviously.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that right there because my ex lied to me about his age. For it always started off first, it was his age. Second, it was his job. Just like little things where you're like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. And then it's like you're 6 months in, and it's like, oh wait, he fully lied to me about having another girlfriend too. So I do take the minor stuff a little bit more seriously. Where I'm like, if you can lie about something so fucking dumb, then you can lie about whatever. Like if it's easy for you to lie about your age, it's going to be easy for you to lie about just like the little things. Also, it's like it's not hard to tell the truth. So that's bare minimum that you're asking from people, like bare fucking minimum. So I feel like if you have a liar, just like no.
Okay, you're probably not actually gonna listen to this, but currently I'm bed rest because I fell 25 feet out of a tree and bruised my ribs. And my boyfriend was with me when it happened, but now he's like refusing to make any time for me or like come see me. And I can't get out of bed. Like, I can barely fucking move. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, I'm so sorry that you're going through that. First of all, slay for surviving. That probably wasn't like my best word that I could have said, but like I'm so sorry that you fell out of a that's literally insane and so scary. And yeah, if your boyfriend's not there for you in those times, I'd be like, what the absolute fuck is wrong with you? I would literally call him and be like, babe, are you dumb? I'm on bed rest because I almost lost my life. So get your ass to my house. Like, I'm so confused as to what his logic is too. That would piss me off so badly. It's like I literally fell 25 feet from a tree. Get your ass over here. I'm clearly going through it and I cannot move. Like, I would love for you to be there for me. Maybe you could be a little bit nicer and like, you don't have to always be super, and that's mainly like me saying that to me, but like, you don't have to be super defensive and be like, oh my God, da 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 da. But yeah, I would just be like, babe, why are you not coming over? And just be like, can you please come over? Like, I really need you here, kind of thing. And if he's like, no, then I'd be like, okay, I need to reevaluate my relationship with you because if they're not going to be there for you in like the really hard moments, like, why not?
Okay, hey Livy. Thank you for doing this. So basically, there was this guy, then we've been friends for a while, but he admitted feelings for me and I had feelings too. But then I found out that he has a girlfriend, so I of course blocked him on everything. And he was really disrespectful anyways, trying to take back that he ever had feelings, whatever. But I also just deleted all my socials kind of to just focus on myself and like my goals. Is there any advice for like how to remain optimistic that I will like find my people and like just I don't know, just like reach a good headspace because I've been really struggling. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. First of all, you're gonna, um, reach your goals and like your people too. I think that's such an important thing to remember when you cut those people out of your life, like people like him, you are making room for good and positive people. I know you guys hate that I say that 24/7 and I don't give a fuck because it's true. So I would personally sit with myself. I would write down all my goals and dreams, like what they are, and I would write down little actions that I can do to achieve those. So, and then I would make a plan moving forward of doing that. And I think just honestly, letting go of bad and negative people will be really beneficial for you. And I just think being optimistic and like meeting new friends, going to see new people and things like that, taking the little actions for your goals and your dreams, things like that will really help with, and just continue to speak to yourself positively. Okay. I don't know how old you are. I don't care how old you are, actually. No matter what point you are at your life, if you're feeling that way, it doesn't really matter. Like, no matter how old, you can make new friends. Good people are going to come into your life. Like, there's so much love and life and laughter that you're going to experience in this world that you don't need to be hung up on those negative people. But I also think that you talked about like wanting to achieve those things. Make a step by step plan for yourself and be like, these are the things that I want to achieve. This is exactly what the fuck I'm going to do to get there. And just continue to make little steps every day to get towards your goals and dreams. And you'll be completely fine. And just be positive and just remind yourself, like, okay, these people ain't shit. And thank God they're not in my life anymore. And just keep moving on.
Okay, Livy, I love you. I am Nicholas. I love you so much with my entire heart and soul. I started my podcast and my TikTok because of you. I admire all of those what have you done, and you know what, like the acting, everything happens to me as well. I have anxiety problem as well. I just love you so much. You make me a better person in my country, and you make me become who I wanted to be. And that just the vibes. I just love you, and I love your mom and your sister as well. But just keep doing what you wanted to do and what you wanted to do in your life, and then just keep going with that. I will be fully supporting you in the social media, and I just love you. Also, I just want a story time that I remember you mentioned once before that you sucked it for Uber Bear. Is it? I can't remember, but yeah, I'm quite curious on it. And I really love every single of the story time that you made, especially the one that you made with your mom and the one that you make between with your friends as well. And also the birthday party thing. I love it so much. And yeah, the last week of the episode podcast, I love it so much. Ride or Die, I Rather Die is my favorite episode. I still listen to it even until days, every days when I'm driving. You make me sane, and I just love you more than coffee. And not just that, love you.
Okay, wait, I love you so much. You sound a lot like my ex-boyfriend for some reason. So, but okay, there was a lot to unpack there. I love you so much. I love that you love Sissy, and I love that you love my mom too. I literally love you so much. And I wish you dropped your handle for your podcast and your TikTok so I could have promoted it on here. But I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. Did I suck dick for an Uber Black? Listen. I did sit down and do a whole entire YouTube video on this because I was like, oh my God, like, because I'm a YouTube girly now, you know my thing, guys. I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm going to do that whole thing. And so I was like, that was going to be my first little story time to YouTube. And I recorded it. I did all of it. I was like, I'll edit it on the plane to Tulum. I watched that and I said, absolutely fucking not can I tell this story. So I guess I will just do it briefly here because I do have to leave soon. But okay, it's not like I sucked dick for an Uber Black. It just, no, you know what? Okay, because if I did, that's concerning. If I'm out here sucking dick for an Uber Black, that's like a $40 Uber. That's embarrassing. Like, absolutely not. But did I kinda? Listen, we'll talk about this a completely different day. I'm gonna have to leave that on a cliffhanger. And if you wanna know the full story time in a separate YouTube video, but like I do joke with one of my best friends, I'm like, I sucked dick for an Uber Black for you, bitch, because she's involved in it too. It's just a whole thing, whatever. Okay, that is a whole story time. But let me just say right here, no, I did not suck dick for the Uber Black. It was just a perk. So, and then that, ew, I'm like making myself sound like a weird little sugar baby. I didn't. Anyways, please don't suck dick for an Uber Black. Anyways, okay, that is it for this week's episode. I love every single one of you. If you want to know that story time, comment it down below and I'll upload it to YouTube. It just felt very vulgar for YouTube and it was just a little bit too much, and it felt extremely vulgar for TikTok. I was like, I don't need to be dragged in the comments for this one. And it's honestly, it's not what it sounds like, but the way that I make it sound just sounds 20 times worse. Anyways, I love every single one of you. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at She Is Livy. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for these voicemails. I got through some of them, not all of them. If you want me to do a part 2 to this is probably like my part 4 of this, but just let me know. Maybe I'll do a little segment each week that's just like Livy answers your advice, because that's like the number one thing that I get. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Don't forget to rate the podcast 5 stars wherever the fuck you're listening to it. And if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, be gorgeous. And I love you. All right. Bye, guys.